Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and there is a shocker from the Supreme Court. It's not often you see this. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. You know, it's very uncommon in this day and age to see a 9-0 unanimous verdict coming from the Supreme Court, but that's what we just saw. And some people are very happy about it, and some people are absolutely livid about it. You have to put me in the camp that is very not happy about this. And I mean, obviously, some of my favorite justices signed on to this. But there was a case before the Supreme Court where a woman wanted to sue a police officer personally for him taking the life of her son. Now, her son was in a car that was stopped. Instead of getting out like he was asked to do, the car started moving forward. The officer fired on him and ended his life. I haven't seen the video, so I don't know how justified it is. I'm not really going to talk to the merits of this particular case. Obviously, there was something really egregious about this particular case that caught the attention of the justices. That being said, what the justices ruled was to send this case back to the lower courts because they basically have advised all the courts that you cannot make a judgment based on what happens in those few seconds before the shot is fired. You have to make a judgment based on everything that has led up to the shot being fired. And so an officer now, in fear for their life, that can only react in a few seconds, inevitably now has to think, is this going to be justified if I go back 5 minutes into the past? You can't do that. Your life is on the line. You have that short of a period of time to react. That short. And to have to now think about everything that happened during that traffic stop, it could be over for you. It could be curtains. As somebody who has people he loves in law enforcement, this is chilling to me. I don't think police officers should never be held accountable. I don't believe that at all. I believe if something was done wrong, then people do need to be held to account. But I think making their jobs even more difficult than they already are is not the answer. I want you guys to watch this and let me know what you think in the comments.
Chaz Miller, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
All right, thanks, Chaz. The U.S. Supreme Court is sending a local case back to the Fifth Circuit, saying they need to take a second look. This case involves a deputy killing a man during a traffic stop back in 2016.
Yeah, so what we know is the Supreme Court rejected a legal doctrine called moment of threat, in which courts consider only the very moment that caused an officer to shoot and not the circumstances leading up to it. Back in 2026, Harris County Precinct 5 Deputy Constable Roberto Felix pulled over Ashton Barnes. Investigators say Felix ordered Barnes to get out of the car after Felix smelled marijuana. Well, from there, he pulls out his gun. Barnes can be seen taking off in the car while Felix grabs on before firing his gun and then killing him. A very critical 2 seconds in this case. Barnes' mother filed a lawsuit against Felix, which was thrown out by the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals. Barnes' family asked the Supreme Court to revive the lawsuit.
I want some peace. I want some closure. It's my family. We want closure.
The opinion now sends the case back to the Fifth Circuit Court, and Precinct 5 was not able to comment since the lawsuit has been revived. Well, only on 13, a pretty wild video here, the dramatic end of a high-speed chase in the middle of a